Are you worried about your partner's insecurity? Is it causing a strain in your relationship? Insecurity, at its core, is a feeling of uncertainty or anxiety about oneself. It's a fear of not being good enough, a worry that you might not measure up to others' expectations, or a nagging suspicion that you're somehow lacking. Insecurity can take many forms, and it's not always easy to spot. It might show up as a constant need for reassurance or an unhealthy amount of jealousy. Perhaps it's a lack of self-confidence that makes your partner second-guess every decision they make. Or maybe it's a relentless neediness, a craving for your attention and approval at all times. These feelings can be intense, and they can put a real strain on your relationship. But understanding what insecurity is and how it can manifest is a crucial first step. Recognizing these signs of insecurity is the first step towards addressing them. Insecurity can show up in different ways in men and women. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Consider the case of John. John is a hard-working, intelligent man, yet he often finds himself questioning his worth, constantly seeking validation from his partner, Sarah. John's insecurity lies in his fear that he's not good enough. He's always asking Sarah if he's making her happy, if he's living up to her expectations. His fear of inadequacy is like a shadow that follows him. Even in his happiest moments, he gets anxious when Sarah is not around, and he often overthinks her actions, trying to find signs of dissatisfaction. This constant need for affirmation is draining for both John and Sarah, and it's putting a strain on their relationship. Now let's talk about a woman named Emily. Emily is beautiful, successful, and loved by those around her. However, she struggles with jealousy and often compares herself to other women. Emily's insecurity manifests as a constant competition with other women, whether they're her friends, colleagues, or even strangers on the street. She obsesses over how she looks, how she talks, and how she behaves, always fearing that she might not measure up to the other women in her life. This constant comparison not only affects Emily's self-esteem, but also her relationship with her partner, who often feels caught in the crossfire of Emily's battle with her insecurities. Insecurity is a complex emotion, deeply rooted in our past experiences and our perception of ourselves. It's not as simple as just feeling a little unsure or nervous. Insecurity can lead to harmful patterns of behavior that can strain relationships. John's constant need for validation and Emily's comparison with other women are just two examples of how insecurity can manifest in a relationship. As you can see, insecurity can lead to harmful patterns of behavior that can strain relationships. So, what can you do if you find yourself in a relationship with an insecure partner? Quite a few things, actually. One of the most effective ways to deal with insecurity is open communication. Talk to your partner about their fears and doubts. Let them air out their insecurities. Be patient, understanding, and non-judgmental. This can go a long way in helping your partner feel safe and secure. Reassurance is another key factor. Let them know that you love them, that you're there for them. Show them through your actions that they can trust you. Small gestures can mean a lot. In some cases, professional help might be necessary. If your partner's insecurity is deeply rooted and affecting their everyday life, encourage them to seek therapy or counseling. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather a step towards healing and growth. Remember, it's not your job to fix your partner's insecurity, but you can support them as they work through it. The question that's probably on your mind: should you break up with your insecure partner? It's a tough one, isn't it? And truthfully, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's a deeply personal decision that hinges on a variety of factors. Consider the depth of your partner's insecurity, the impact it has on your relationship, and whether they're willing to work on it. If their insecurity is causing significant distress or harm to you or the relationship, it may be best to consider parting ways. However, it's crucial to communicate openly about your concerns before making any drastic decisions. Relationship counseling could also be an option to explore, as it can provide valuable insights and tools to address insecurity issues. But always bear in mind, your mental health and well-being matter. A relationship should be a source of support, not a constant cause of stress. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Remember, it's important to prioritize your own mental health and well-being too.